So I've been meaning to ask you this for a while when you brought it up. My mother has been struggling with fibromyalgia for about 2 years now, and I'm wondering how you deal with it on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. Well, here, it's a really good question because a lot of people wonder about that. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia 15 years ago. At that time, that was back when the internet was certainly not as prolific as what it is now. It's not on our phones. We had to log in. It was very different to find out that information, and a lot of it was not as accessible and at our fingertips as what we have today. So, what at that time as well, you had to be under your primary caregiver. When I went, I was in constant pain. I was given muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatories. And after I had gone on to different tests each month, going back to check different tests, and the EMGs also indicated that I have no pain, which was like, how can you tell me I have no pain when all I had to do was put my hand like this and it was sending pins and needles all the way up my arms? I literally was so weak, I had to have two hands to hold a coffee cup. You had to be in pain for over a year before it was diagnosed as fibromyalgia. I was also seeing a chiropractor at the time, and where that numbness that would travel sometimes all the way down to my feet and the tingling, he was able to help with that. But it was constant appointments. And even when I went to the doctor and he said, I turn my head this way, the tingling is worse on this side. This way, it's more on this side. Are you sure nothing's wrong with my neck? No, nothing's wrong. As I went to school 10 years later, really found that I'm not necessarily a person that sleeps real well. I have definitely improved. Massage was definitely one of my healing things that after 3 years of not being able to work, I found massage therapy. I don't know if it was the music, the light touch, the calming, relaxing. And after a few weeks, he was able to get into his shoulder where these two fingers used to feel like they were slammed in a door. But he got into that left shoulder, and I went, huh, is that where some of that pain had come from? Knowing that I had whiplash over the years, I knew some of that hand issues might be that. Some of it might have been the job. But it took years to get better. I do miss Chinese food. Things like MSG and is definitely an ingredient I can't take. I'm more cautious about how much breads I have. There's certain chain restaurants that I don't eat at because I can't handle all of the salt that they put in and all the ingredients I don't know about. I like Northeast. I live Northeast, and one of the reasons that I really like it, they don't advertise farm to table, but in many cases, I know the restaurant owners. I know where they shop. They shop across the street at the co-op if they need to fill something in. They shop local, and their meats are fresher. They're not flash frozen. And because of that, I don't have issues when I eat there. Imagine just going to a steak dinner. Fabulous steak. And I did that with my husband. They had steak that they had a ribeye that you could literally just cut with a fork. It was wonderful. A couple glasses of wine and ate the dinner. It was wonderful. I love to dance now, but I could hardly get up off the chair because of all of this swelling that had happened. Food is a big thing, which is why I went on for knowing when I went back to school, I went for massage. How can I help others to not have to go through the pain of what I had? And as I went on to massage, I also went on to personal training. I'm certainly not the right kind of trainer for somebody that wants to push, push, push. It's all about the pain. No, because if you have pain, there's a reason for the pain. Fibromyalgia, if you broke it down, fibro means fiber. My is muscle. fibromyalgia, inflammation. Inflammation of the fibers of the muscle. It's that simple. But the question is why? For me, foods make a world of difference on how I feel. Humidity, which is why I go and make sure that in my facility, I always run the temperature is always the same. It's always even. I don't do hot yoga. The heat and humidity is detrimental for me. Even now, I still like going to warm places, but I don't necessarily have the same activity level there, and I'm respectful of that I just can't always do what I want to do. Some days I'll have a good day, some days not. Sleep is great. But again, for me, my first steps were massage. Living a more stress-free life, not worrying as much. Watching the foods that I eat, or how my body reacts when I eat them. And regular maintenance, because sometimes, if something's not working right, there's a reason behind that, which is one of the reasons why I went on to musculoskeletal alignment therapy with Eric Dalton. I have clients that doctors have given up, just like they did on me. They might have nerve pain. Maybe the MRI doesn't show anything, but maybe there's a little bit of impingement. One of my clients has issues with eating. Been happening for years, but she can't work. We're able to get in there where she's feeling better, she's able to eat better, and we're even being able to monitor and watch with some of the head issues that have happened, the neck, and even how her eyes travel. Fibromyalgia is a challenge, but if you're respectful of yourself, and I'm pretty active now. Not only do I teach yoga here at Shift when there's interest in class, and there is something coming up in February that I'm excited to tell you about, but tonight is volleyball night for me. So 2 nights a week I play volleyball. Belly dancing is going to be starting in February on Sundays, again, 90 minutes with LaDonna. And then Mondays and Fridays, Renee teaches dance here. These are the things I like to do. To keep active, to have fun. And on some days, I pull it back. But most of the time, you'll find me around. Keeping active, keeping busy. Managing. And winning with fibromyalgia. If you have any questions on how massage and fibromyalgia can help you here at Shift, we'd love to hear from you. Nobody deserves to live in pain. Thank you.